Hi everyone, this is Lisa with Lisa Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I do planner related videos, and if you have been around a while, have stuck around for the 2 years I've been out here, thank you so much for continuing to support my little tiny itty bitty channel that's out here on the YouTube land. My name is Lisa, and I am a planning enthusiast. I'm always planning in something, multiple things sometimes. That's not the ideal. But lately I have been planning in this bad boy. As you can see, this is a 6-disc, I'm sorry, it's not 6, oh my goodness, 7-disc HP Mini system, 6-disc, ooh, say that 3 times fast. That is actually CP cloth and paper petite size. It's more like an A6, and I actually love that size, and I considered going into that for a hot minute. But I already have so many things in this size, and this size really works for me. So I'm like, why reinvent the wheel? But this is an HP mini size, and I guess I should say like where everything's from and do all the things. It has been a little while since I've been out here filming a video. Actually I did film this flip last night, but for some reason my phone did not want to upload it. It said, nope, not doing it. Nope. Technology, right? Whatever. So I decided just to do another video, and I'm actually going to try to make this shorter because you know my videos are very chatty, very lengthy, and ridiculously long. So we're going to try to fix that. No one needs to be out here an hour looking at planner stuff. I don't know. One person, maybe several. That's a different story. So anyway, ramble. So this is mostly Jane's agenda this month. So I did get the Cocoa Daisy kit for October, but you'll see not too much was used in here for that. I mainly used my Jane's agenda kit this month. Usually I sell my Jane's agenda kit because I end up using my Cocoa Daisy kit, but this year we used the Jane's agenda sub box items. So pretty. I felt it gave more of a Halloween vibe, and I was kind of wanting that this year, not exactly the fall vibe. But I think there's like 2 different people for October. There's the person that just, yay, fall, the leaves are gonna turn, yay. And then there's the other person's like, yay, Halloween, let's dress up and get candy. That type of thing, right? I'm usually the fall girl, but lately I've been kind of wanting some Halloween. Maybe I'm switching it up a bit, who knows. But as you can see here, I am in discs for October. Last month I was actually in disc. Let me just explain this real quick so you guys can look at the pretty here. This is all Jane's agenda. Most of this is Jane's agenda October kit, the fall leaf plastic cover, which has gotten a lot of fingerprints on it today. I'm in this thing a lot, you guys. The candles, that's Jane's agenda. The quote card, Jane's agenda. This is a clip. I don't know where I got this clip. Maybe Amazon. I might have gotten this from Amazon. Jane's agenda card, Jane's agenda card, Jane's agenda clip. This is a needle minder I got off Amazon. So adorable. This is an Ollie clip, the moon one, and this is just a King's Art pen. It's, yeah. And this cover is actually a snapping cover from Jane's agenda. And these are the 1.5-inch violet discs from Jane's agenda. Man, do they match what I got in here. And I'm loving it. Oh my goodness, loving it. So I was in 3 things for September. I was in discs. I was in, isn't that cute? It's my cover. I was in a traveler's notebook, of course. I always have one of these laying around. We'll see what happens with that, because we're going to be destashing some things, because I think we got it. I don't know. I was also in personal rings. So with these 3 orangey looking planners for fall, orange and kind of bluish, the ones I picked up the most to start with. I had them all set up. I picked up this and I picked up this. My personal rings kind of got dusty, and I think now I know why. The discs were the most, I don't like hitting these discs. I really don't. But I picked this one up the most because it was just so easy to open up, flip it over, and start writing. That simple. It was just that flippin' simple. So this, I would open it up and it was okay, but this was bugging me. The fact that the rings just aren't, you know, they're kind of, you have to open it, then you can't flip it on its side. Love these inserts, by the way, from Roho Designs. You'll see that in the discs. I love these inserts. They kind of turn your, whatever planner you're in, whatever sizes she has out there, they turn it into a Franklin Covey, like on steroids, because I love this timeline where it has 5 to 10 and you have the half hours. I was using this a little bit. I was just kind of testing the waters, and I found that this line was a little short. It was hard to write over here with the rings, especially with it being short. Sure, everything I have in here is slit. And I figured, what is the difference between slitting this and having everything slit in here? Naturally, with the punch, you know, the disc-bound punch, everything pulls out anyway. So yeah, I just found it a little bit more cumbersome to write in here. So when I had the option, when I had the choice, I would reach for the discs more than the personal rings. 2 reasons: because of that darn clasp, just flopping in and out. A couple of reasons, actually. The clasp, the rings being kind of hard to write around, and the fact that the page was just, it felt a little cramped to me. So with that said, I really enjoy being in rings in June, July, and a little bit of August. I think it's because I was traveling around a lot and I was needing something super portable. Not that this isn't portable. It can even become more portable if you take out some elements and reduce the disc size if you really wanted to. I have traveled on a plane with 1.5-inch discs and it was just fine. But yeah, it's very portable size. It's so great. It's just like the Goldilocks size, right? So I also had my traveler's notebook set up for September, and I found that I really did enjoy I really like this insert, the the weekly, dated weekly. This is probably my favorite weekly, if I'm going to be honest here. And I did enjoy using this, but I just can't stand to have these back weeks in here. It just drives me crazy looking at some of the older decor, and also just looking at tasks that, you know, didn't happen for whatever reason. I'm like, oh, no. I don't know. I do enjoy my days, though, my day on 2. But this, I think I'm just like a little bit more structure with my days. It's just been everything. This planner has been everything for the past 4 weeks. I think I've been in, I want to say the last month and a half. Yeah. But I just set this up the other day, coming out of September, disc bound into here. And I just went a little crazy with the deco because I'm like, I know I'm going to be in discs for October. Why not glam it up? So here we are. That's the big backstory of how this guy happened, and why am I not in a notebook or rings for October, and why are you using your Jane's Agenda kit instead of selling it? So we're gonna see just how much of that Cocoa Daisy kit I used in here, which is basically nil. I might have used some stickers, but we'll see, because I want to see, like, I don't want to be buying a bunch of kits next year in 2026. I think I have what I want to do nailed down for 2026. More to that later. I'm so flippin' excited to set that up. But anyway, I'm excited. So anyway, this is the cover club. This is the quote card you get. Love these candles. They're so pretty. And I'm just going to go through quickly some of my inserts. I don't want to make this really long, but I just have my grocery list. Some of this stuff is still from September. I used a lot of Cocoa Daisy elements in September. I didn't like the September Jane's Agenda kit so much. I preferred the Cocoa Daisy kit. I just have an inbox. These are all Playing with Me freebies. This is from List Lab. I'm kind of enjoying some of her inserts. I'm not really sure which inserts I'm going to use for 2026, but I have like 3 or 4 options that I'm going to try out. I'm still not nailed down on my monthly and weeklies. So there's that. My dividers, I think these are just, they need to be trashed. I think they're really old and I've been using them for a long time. I think I just need some new ones by now. But they're working, they're in here, they're frosted, and they're from Amazon. I believe these are from Amazon. Yeah, but these little things are like, I don't know, they're like bending. It's weird. So yeah, it's kind of bugging me. This is Jane's Agenda from last October kit. I still have some of the deco from last year. This is Jane's Agenda. This is her calendar. I just bought these. These were on sale because I got like the July through 2026 version. But I got a Monday start. I am now Monday start girl. Never thought I would be. Here we are. Because of Hobonichi Weeks and using that consistently over the past year. And I'm still using that a little bit, but I'm finally kind of weaning off of it a bit because I'm really enjoying these inserts in here. I'm not a multi-planner girl. I might still keep my Hobonichi Weeks around just for archive and forward planning. I need something for forward planning. So you can have a lot of forward planning in your discs, that's for sure. But for me, I just keep a quarter in here at a time. Everything else goes in my Hobonichi Weeks. And I also carry my Hobonichi Weeks around with me. Yeah. And I deco it. I go back and forth with deco in it. I don't know. I haven't filled this out yet because I just popped them in the other day. Oops. And yeah. These are Jane's Agenda Weeklies. I don't like these. We're going to be switching to something else. Not sure what yet, but they're not these. I don't like the to-do list here in a small place for appointments. That just doesn't do anything for me. I don't like it. And I don't like this blank page back here. It's freaking me out. So we're not going to be in these. So they're just in here just so I can get through October. I'm all right with that. But at some point, these will be switched out. And the rest of these will be sold on BST, hopefully. Someone will pick them up. Yeah. November, and I got through December in here with the... Oh, I got 2 Novembers in here. That's interesting. Sunday start. Oh, you're out of here. Monday start. Monday start. I freak out now if I don't see my weekends together. I have to see them together. It makes more sense to me now. I get it. I'm on the bandwagon. I know. I'm a real planner girl now. I'm kidding. If you use the Sunday start, that's cool too. But I like how these have the holidays already on here. I'm very much looking forward to having things I can buy for my planner that I just pop in here and that's it. I don't want to be stickering, washing. I don't know. I'm just kind of over it. I'm over putting my holidays in here. I just want to pop it in and go. That's it. Yeah. Except for some things I like, to make my deco, and there's some things I want to do, and I wouldn't mind putting a little deco in here, but only if I feel like it. I don't want to feel like I have to put my holidays in here because that's kind of like more of a functional thing. The more function I can get out of my inserts, the better. So that's why I'm kind of opting for these more pre-printed inserts and no print cut punch. It's so nice. This is for 2026. I already have a ton of stuff already for 2026, and I can actually take this out of here because I have my Year of the Horse Hobonichi 2026 Hobonichi Weeks, and I'm going to be using that for all my forward planning, so I won't need this insert anymore. Everything will be going in there, all my forward planning through December. At least for right now, I have something else on the horizon that I might try. If I do, I'm going to do the whole setup video here. Either my Hobonichi weeks or I'm going to be doing something else. So one of those things is going to happen for 2026. This is just some Halloween stuff I put in here, purpley. I just found some images on Pinterest and got them printed at Walgreens. I put these in Canva, resized them. What I do is I find my pictures on on Pinterest, then I upload them to Canva. I upload them and then I make a design that's 8x10, like a landscape, the longer side. And then I put these side by side and I flip one of them, and I might mess around with like the color. I might even put text on it. And then I will take that 8x10, upload it to Walgreens, print it out, and then I will cut these out, punch it, and then put a little tape on here so they don't fly away. And I have myself a little dashboard. Now that is a lot of work. It sounds like a lot of work. And you're like, Lisa, you just said you don't want to put, too much effort in the deco. Some deco, I'm like all over it. I'm like, let's spend 10 hours finding pictures. I spent days on that. That's fun to me. Putting the stickers on for the holidays, not so much. So I'm just trying to make it more fun as a setup and easier. If it's something that's easy, that's good, but I can tell if I really want to do it, if I'm putting so much time into it and I'm enjoying it. So what am I trying to say? Those are the things about my planner I want to say focus on, but those are the kind of things I want to spend my time on, spend my free time on, having fun. This is supposed to be fun. I could just go pick up a flipping planner at Target and be done with it, like most normal people that probably have lives and a better bank account. But for me, this is so much fun, and it makes me want to pick up my planner. It makes me more interested in being in here, looking at things that, let's face it, we don't want to do our tasks. I don't care how you sugarcoat it, what sticker you put next to it. We don't want to do it. It's adulting, right? We just don't. But there's things that we got to do. Why not make it fun? Why not try to make it easier on ourselves, right? So, and I am trying to figure out, excuse my voice, my goodness, it's a mess. I am trying to figure out like what's best for me for cleaning. I've been trying to follow Fly Lady for like decades. It's never worked. It just doesn't. I feel like a failure if I don't get my zone done for that month. I'm like, then I just say, forget it. I'm not doing anything. But I bought this new book by Dana White. I forget, Excuse the Mess or something. I can't remember what the title of the book is. But if it's working out for me, maybe I'll do a video on it because it has changed my life with dishes. You would think that someone wouldn't need advice to do your dishes every day, but yeah, I'm that girl. So she writes the book for those kinds of people, and she says it right in there in her book. This is for you, people who don't do your dishes. Yeah, but it's really kind of changed my kitchen. It's so much cleaner. All right, we're getting off tangent here, but so yeah, so I am doing my dishes, you can see here, and I don't always check everything off. It's not that I have this really so much to forget things or remember things. I just need like a visual of what happened today, just so I can go down the list. I mean, most of this does get done. None of this has gotten done this week. As I say, this one does. This one, I have such a hard time with my weekly one. Yeah, some of this stuff gets done every week regardless. My med containers, my sheets. I don't always vacuum and dust and all the things, but yeah, there's just some things that get done, some things that don't. But I would like to try to get a lot better of coming out here and then checking it off actually, so I can see, okay, I got a full sheet, yay me. Add to planner. These are things that were in my rings that I wanted to transfer in here. I got a lot of work to do with this. I do want to, the best thing about being in one planner is you kind of grow with it. You tweak it. Once you find your binding that you like, once you find the paper that you like, the setup that you like, you can start really, you know, grinding it down to what you want. Tweak it, tweak it, tweak it. That's what this is for. I need to go through here and figure out, yeah, what exactly do I want in here? Like, I already have my packing list. I have some of these already in here, but there's some things I do want to get going and add, and I might even want to bump it up to 2-inch. I'm not sure. With this snapping cover, this does take some space on the discs. I'm finding out. I don't have this thing completely filled with like all the things I would put in here. So I'm thinking, maybe the 2-inch would work with the snapping cover. So thinking maybe that might be what I do. Purchase tracker. I have been purchasing stuff. I can't lie. Because it is planner season. I mean, everyone is, right? But I've been purchasing more disc stuff because I just know I'm probably going to gravitate towards the discs from now on. So if you guys are out here waiting for personal rings, I really doubt that's going to happen in the future, anytime soon. In fact, I might even be getting rid of my rings because I just feel like they're too small. I get in there, they look aesthetically pleasing. I'm flipping through, everything's flipping around the rings like butter. I like this page shape, but once I get in there and start planning, I just feel so constricted. I'm like, My brain's like, no, I need space. I need space to think. This gives me pretty much the space I think I need. So I think I'm like 99% sure, with the exception of my day on 2, my notebook. That's what I'm debating right now. I might even do a video on that because there's 2 different ways I'm planning in these inserts versus my notebook. So maybe I can do a short video on that just to explain what the heck is going on. Why, Lisa, do you care about this? What the heck? Oh, I'm like flipping through my stuff here. So this is my daily section. This is my tracker section. And I just have trackers that I'm not really using right now. except for these. I'm looking at these actually every day and crying over this one because I want to get more done. And these trackers here, purchase tracker, I do use these. And these, not so much. This is actually from September and crash and burn on the walk lately. And it's too bad because it's been so gorgeous out. And I don't know, I'm kind of in a funk. I've got out of my planner funk somewhat. And now I'm like, now that I've gotten out of this funk, I'm like, oh man, now I got to get to the real cleaning up of my stuff. And now that my brain power is finished with this, it needs to switch gears, and I'm having a hard time with that. And I've got so much time off right now. I've been on go since June. It's been absolutely insane. Every single weekend's been something, and now it's like brakes are put on completely. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. We don't have anything to do? Seriously? Oh my gosh, what? I don't have to pack my suitcase? I don't have to gas up the car? What? What do I do now? So that's kind of where my brain is. I got all this set up and now I'm like, okay, what now? I am afraid to do a plan with me because not that I've really done one on my channel, which is crazy, for 2 years. But I really should come out here more often and just do that kind of stuff because yeah, I do plan in my planner. This is also one of those dashboards I made from Walgreens. So pretty kitty. I like him because he's got acrylic. I don't know if you can see that, but he's got some acrylic elements in there. He's so cool. And I got this one from Jane's Agenda. That's October box. Everything's so purpley. I just love the purple, black, and orange vibe going on here. I didn't think it would work, but it's kind of going for me. I like it. This is from September. This is just like the leftover to-dos from that. And I got some errands that I need to still run. I got some returns to make for my personal stuff. This is from Watch Becca Create. She changed the name of her channel. I love this. This is like her Eisenhower matrix. So cute. I had to write that. I actually put that in there today. I got some Tombow markers, swatches. I just got all kinds of I love my planner. I just got random crap everywhere. It just makes me feel better just to have stuff in it. I do cover up the names to protect the innocent. I do have some work stuff in here I just cannot show. I'm a computer technician by trade, and I put people's names in here. Maybe server names and just printer stuff. I can't show it. Wish I could show you my scratchy, messed up to-do list. Some of it, it does get quite ugly in here. This is tomorrow. I'm going to show you a little bit of how I plan in here. So these inserts are from Roho Designs. I might have... There we go. Roho. Ro. I don't know. But her name is Rochelle. And she makes some great HP Mini inserts. I will link it below if you're looking for... She's got everything out there, though. I'm talking just about everything for HP Mini. You can do your own HP Mini planner. No joke. She's got it all out there. This bad boy insert will turn your planner into a Franklin Covey. Like a compact version, but a little bit bigger. I love this insert. I don't know how many times I've said it already in this video. I love it. I love having this timeline here. I don't really particularly like the Franklin Covey ones. I've actually tried it. I think it's because these lines over here are so darn narrow and I don't like the decor. This is a very simple, plain insert that you can do whatever you want with. So these are from Cocoa Daisy. This is actually from last year's October kit. Cocoa Daisy no longer makes these little day of the week stickers. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get these. And this is just this might be one of the only Cocoa Daisy things I used in here this month are the date stickers. So I'm considering just getting these date stickers from Cocoa Daisy and maybe like a washi trio kit and then call it a day. Maybe just a little deco. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I want everything to be matchy-matchy with my Jane's Agenda kit that I get. If I'm going to do Jane's Agenda, I really want it to be matching. Most of the other stuff I use in the Cocoa Daisy kit, I don't really use it. I'm finding myself not using all the stickers and all the stuff. Not that you couldn't use it in here, you totally could. But I'm just gravitating towards more, I just like to get the pre-made stuff that's actually for this size planner, like the plastic dashboard, the dashboards that are already made. You know what I mean? They're like already printed out for me. All I gotta do is, and they're already punched. All I gotta do is pop it in here. So it is a lot easier to set it up. So this insert, so functional. I use this side for a couple things. So what if I don't have all my stickies in here that I use. So I think that's still my old one. But I still have, in fact, I need to find one. I'm so sorry, you guys. Maybe if I could find it quick. Maybe not. No, I don't know what I did with it. But I need another one. I need my Post-it board in here. That's another thing. I really need my Post-it board in here. What I mean by Post-it board is in my notes section, I keep this in here. This is what I call my Post-it board. I just keep blank Post-its in here. I usually have like 2 or 3 of these in my planner just filled with Post-its. So I can grab a Post-it when I need it and pop it on my pages because I use them a lot. I don't know where they went. I need to make a new one. So anyway, usually I put these Post-its over here. I have these little circles. I get these from Amazon. Lost my speech here. I get these in so many different colors. They have tons of them. This little size is perfection for this task list area. I don't use this as intended. I don't put my tasks over here. I like to put things over here that need my attention for the day. And it might not be something that's just for this day. In fact, it's probably something that needs my attention maybe for the week. But I need to keep it at the forefront of my brain. So this week we have a tech out and we're covering for him. this guy has a lot of branches to cover. So I just need to remember that he's out and he's not going to be picking up his tickets this week. We do have someone assigning our work, but it's just nice to know in my head, I'm like, I'm not thinking, okay, why am I getting this ticket? I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, he's out. Or I might have one that says call my mom, like every 3 days or every 2 days. I'll have call mom on here. That's the one I was just looking for. I'm like, where'd my call mom go? And I also have another one for a project I'm on. I need to make a new one for something that came out today, but this is a project I'm on for work, and that gets on my work list. So I don't want to see that for my weekend. I don't need to see it for my weekend. I don't want to see it for my weekend. It needs to hide on Monday. It'll be there Monday. So it's not something I necessarily write in my planner every day. In fact, this can probably go away tomorrow, and I'll put some different ones there that I need to focus on. So anything that just needs a focus or is a reoccurring thing that needs my attention is basically what this is for. I can also have other Post-its in here. Like this is, I usually have a Post-it of if I'm leaving the house tomorrow, things I'm going to carry out of the house, things I want to take with me, bring with me, whatever the word is. I'll put that on a Post-it if I know I'm leaving for extended period of time for a special event. I put a Post-it, and I know that Post-it means I don't want to forget these items that I'm taking out of the house, if that makes sense. And I also have like a meal plan down here. This is where I put my meals. I don't always put my meals down here, but I kind of like to if I'm making a dinner that I know it might be a little bit more involved, like meatloaf tomorrow. I've got some things going on in the evening. I got an errand I want to run. So maybe not the best time to make a meatloaf tomorrow night, but I'm going to try to get it done. Yeah, I'm going to try to get that done. Otherwise, we'll have something else. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is from Coco Daisy. I like just Post-its, random Post-its, because they catch my attention. And then I have my task list here. Obviously, I have my timed events, and I'll put timed tasks in here too. Like, I have a meeting with my new boss. I got a new boss. I just want to take a really good shower before and put on some makeup. I don't think it'll be a video call, but I just want to be prepared, and I want to just feel clean. I don't know. That sounds crazy, but maybe not. You know, just want to be nice and fresh. Yeah, so my errands are always in a teal color, and then my meals are always in a green color. And then if I need to, what's the first one? Oh, I want to prepare for this meeting. So let me show you. I have some names hidden here to protect the innocent, but I do need to, I want to prioritize this, prepare for my meeting. I just have a few things that I want to go over before, because I've never talked to him before. So we're going to prioritize that with this. And then I have a little star here. Oh, I don't need that. Okay. So the rest of it is, I don't really need to highlight anything. That's the most important thing I need to think about. And I need to do it before 12. So that's pretty much how I plan in here. I really like it. It really works for me. And I do not keep these, so there's not deco on here. I might put a piece of washi on here. Woohoo. So some ideas I've had to date these if I did not get a Coco Daisy kit. I have these all the way through the 31st, and I like keeping the whole month in here of dailies. I'm a very daily planner, very much a daily planner. So I use these all day, every day, several times a day. And it is so great because I put this right in front of my chest. My keyboard is right here. I'm keyboarding, and I just stop and write something, highlight something, whatever. It's just always in my face. Pretty much. Not always, but you know, I'm not like constantly in here, but it's so nice to be able to have it and look at my tasks and just start, you know, going through, marking them off. Or if I need to write something down really quick, I feel like I have enough room in here. And I feel like it's so easy to open this up and flip to where I need to go. Perfection. I just really, really like how it lays flat right in front of me. And it fits right between me and my keyboard. Sorry about the noise. So yeah, so now my next task is trying to figure out these things. I really love these stickers, but alas, they're going away. So trying to figure out an alternative. This is from Lawn Fawn. These little stamps, they're so cute. So I think I might go to this. And the only problem is with that though, is they kind of bleed through on the stamp ink. I was using this stamp ink. This is Distress Ink by Tim Holtz. Rusty Hinge. And it works. I can kind of see it through here, but it doesn't bother me so much. I think if I use a colored ink rather than that dark black archival ink might work, or a chalk-based ink, it might not go in here, or, you know, seep through. But I'll show you the stamps I'm using. They fit right in there. Let's see. What do I do with them? Here they are. I've been using them today. Playing around with them. But these are the stamps. They're Lawn Fawn clear stamps, and they have all the days. These fit all in this perfectly, and so do these cute little circle numbers. So cute. And I like the little flowers and the weather stamps. I haven't used those as much, but you know, I just got them, so I could do this and not get any kits, and just get the Jane's Agenda and save my money. Or I could get like one kit from Cocoa Daisy with the number stamps and maybe some deco, and that would be it. 'Cause otherwise I don't need like all the papers anymore. I don't need the booklet. I don't need the pens, the pouches, all the things. I will miss like the deco stickers, but I really don't find myself using that as much either. The only thing I'm really thinking about is washi. And if I know ahead of time, like what Jane's Agenda is doing color-wise, I can buy that myself. In fact, there's some washi I kind of prefer. And I have tubs and tubs of washi. I really don't need to buy any more. I've got enough stuff. So I'm thinking for 2026, yeah, I might actually cancel my Cocoa Daisy. So it really depends on how much I like the Jane's Agenda. I'm kind of giving this a chance to use completely for the month. I haven't done that before. Like I get the kit, but I pair it with other things. But now I just want to see if I can just get that kit and that's it. And so far, I think I've found my way. Now there are some functional stickers that Cocoa Daisy also has, but I can find those somewhere too. So I can't believe it, but Cocoa Daisy might be a thing of the past for me. I don't know yet. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm kind of hoping to just get to one kit. I don't need multiple kits. It's getting ridiculous. A weekend list. I like having this weekend list. I'm like, okay, I get to my weekend and I don't want to put anything. I don't want to commit. Like I know I have things in my head that I want to do, but I don't want to commit to a specific day. So I'll put them in here just on this weekend list. And if I get to it, I get to it. If not, then, you know, it goes for the next weekend. But I've been really busy, except for this past month has been glorious. I've just been relaxing right now, just like enjoying it. Nag my husband list. I've got another list in here I made today. It's kind of funny. It's like, really, Lisa, are you gonna get that done or not? I'm like yelling at myself in my planner. I don't recommend it. So these are like things I'm like, oh man, I said I was gonna do it. I just haven't adulted enough to just do it. So I'm like, really, come on, don't be a little wussy. Just get it done. All right, so I got all this figured out, and the way I set this up, my monthly setup. Oh, I can't show my work stuff. All of my notes. These are all like clear notes, all of it, until I get back here. I have my planner set up. It's kind of like a trigger list, but these are all the things that are reoccurring that I want to make sure I get on my daily pages when I set up my month. So, and my weeks, I'll go through here and look again. I want to make sure I get everything on my weeks too, weeklies and monthlies. So kind of like things I just can't forget, like that has to go on there. And it changes periodically, so I might need to make a new one of these soon. Like I don't even have this Windows 11 meeting anymore. That project is done. Thank God. This is my notes section. You are magic. I love this vellum. It's so pretty. I have it over this. Someone had their main cover over this. I thought it was so pretty. I might switch it out. I don't know. This is that post-it board I was talking about. I need to make a new one. It's kind of like a little janky. And these are totally the wrong color for this. So there's some things I need to tweak. This I made like last year. And I just have this. Tried to do some purple stuff. Just random crap in my planner. This is just Filofax paper that I love the Filofax paper. But I really wanted it in here. So all I did was just washi it and pop it in here. Just for little lists, just like little notes or something. I might continue to do this. I don't know. I just really love this stupid paper. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. But you do have to washi it to change, obviously, the punch. These are personal size inserts from Filofax. Just love this weird paper. And I made these. These are just dot grid. There's some of my inserts that, I think it's my tracker inserts, that I'll put dot grid on the back, but the other side is empty. So I'll just cut it up and just make some short papers in here, just for like little lists, scratch paper. I can pull this out and just write notes, whatever I need to do with it. This is just like a pretty piece of note paper I made. It's just got a blank back. I don't know, just random crap in here. I just really like random stuff. These are from List Lab. This is from the, I think the scripted kit, HP Mini. She's got a lot of HP Mini stuff out there too. I should make a huge list of the stuff I found out there. Shops, main shops that have stuff. Maybe I'll do a video of that. Stuff I've purchased, and I can print it and show it what it looks like. But this is just I use this for lists. So I remade all of my master to-do lists I had in my personal rings and put it in here. It's back here because this is just all my blank. I got deco paper in here. This is from SM Plans. This is just from a freebie. This graph paper is a freebie from the internet somewhere. I don't even know where I got it, but I just cut it down for in here. I love it. All this is just SM Plans. I'm not a big fan of the spacing of any of this. It's light enough to where it's okay, and I'll just use it for scratch paper. I like my grid a little bit bigger than this 3. I think this is 3mm grid. I'm more of a 5 girl. It might be either. I think it's got to be 3 because 4 is a little bit bigger. A lined paper, lined, and just more of that graph. And yeah, just random crap. Another dashboard I made, it's purple Halloween. Can you tell that I went out to Pinterest and typed in purple Halloween to get these? This is actually my Jane's Agenda note paper. This came out of the October box. So pretty. I don't know what I'll use it for yet, but we'll find out. These are called the Deadline Task List. I love how she made this larger. This kind of reminds me of the Filofax Personal To-Do Task List, except better. I like how this is spaced a little bit better. I have that somewhere. I'll show you what I mean. I got it right here. Why not show it? This is it. So this is the, I can't take it out. Let's see. Here. This is what I like. Not Franklin Covey. Filofax. But this is ginormous. It's okay, but it's just really big, and I just like this line spacing so much better. I like the square dots. I kind of like that this has a place you can put a date, but this line is light enough to where it's not bothersome if you write over it. These are things I like. Yeah, so this is okay. It's okay. It got me through when I needed to get me through. But these are phenomenal. I hope she has these in the shop. Yeah, I hope she keeps these around. These came in a sub box, I believe. Or no, I did buy these. I think I bought these. Yeah, they're in the shop. What am I talking about? This is just another dashboard I made last year. It doesn't really go in here, but on the other hand, I'm not really caring right now. This is my planner setup. I showed you that. I have just some random notes, lists. I don't want to get too listy, but my brain works on lists. It likes lists. I think so. There's a planner girl I was watching, Beverly. She was talking about how she likes to, and I quote, micro list. I'm like, micro list? What does that mean? And I think I understand what she means now. She like writes a little list for like everything that pops up in your head that you could write a list for. So I guess that's kind of how I do it. Yeah. And I really like it. I've been liking my list stuff. These two pieces of paper, obviously they're lists. I like these in here because this is Moleskine paper, y'all. Moleskine paper. All I did was cut it down, put some washi on here, and pop it in. And now I've got like some crinkly, weird, different texture paper in my planner that if it were to be punched right directly through the paper without the washi, probably would have torn up by now. Not gonna lie. But because it's got the washi on it, it's probably going to last longer than some of my other inserts in here. If you washi your inserts in here, they do last a lot longer. So the things that I want to keep in my planner, this is from last year, and it's been in and out of planners, like in and out. And it's just holding up so well. So the washi, if you want anything to stay in your disc and you don't want the mushroom punches to chew them up, that is a problem with discs. So that is a huge negative in my book for the discs, but there are ways to get around it. Washi your pages if you don't want them to die the next month. If you like changing out your discs, I should say. So every time you pull something in and off, or on and off of the discs, and the trip around it takes to get your pages around these glorious metal things, but they do chew up the punches after a while. I'm totally fine with my dailies because they're just going to go in the trash a couple days later. Weeklies, 1 week is fine. Monthlies, those can last. I don't really have to washi those, but it's just the list that I keep in here. Like I need to washi these. These are my master task lists. I got some video ideas to do for others. The things you want to stay in here, just washi it. Or you can actually, if you don't like washi, you can actually use like clear packing tape. I did that on some of my stuff. Yeah, it can look a little janky if you look at it, but it makes your pages just last forever. I did some plus and minuses of systems here. Oh, I cannot show that. I might have to edit that out. That's my work section. So this is my meal planning section. I got the big pumpkin here for meals. I am trying to be back on Weight Watchers. Once again, washied it. And these are the list of free foods. So I just started again this week. Might have crashed and burned tonight. But we're going to get to it. I'm not perfect. And I already feel a little bit better on it. And it's already sort of working. I got some water weight off me, I think. We'll see. I lost my first 40 pounds with Weight Watchers. So I'm trying to get back on it. Meals, we kind of have some of these I can mark off. This is just from the September Cocoa Daisy box. This is from cut down from the standard Dory. I like cutting down that booklet. This is just what I'm eating. If I follow my points that day and it's something I don't typically eat, I'm going to write it down so I can remember if I follow my points that day, what my meals were, so I can go back and duplicate that day. I know this doesn't look like a lot. It's only one meal so far, and it's just a little frozen thing. But it will get more populated, filled out with more things. Another one that's brand new, low calorie, just items or meals, whatever, breakfasts I can think of. Meals to eat. Here's one I had from last year. Yeah, this might actually be, these mushroom punches are starting to get soft. You can tell when they start to get a little worn. They just kind of go in and off the disc a little too easy. This is my meal planner section. These are from List Lab. I really like these inserts because I have plenty of room to plan like 3 meals and also plenty of room for this grocery list. It's like not too big, not too small. Really like it. Yeah. Another dashboard. This is my unspoken travel section back here. These are things I want to take from my mom's house or bring to her, take to her. Yeah. And to-dos before a trip. This is going to be in my planner for a long time. So we wash that too. This is a list that I made myself, and I also got some ideas from another planner girl. Yeah, so, you know, you think it'd be common sense to lock all your doors, check all your outlets, check your house temperature before you leave. But when you are, you know, getting all your stuff out of your house, you're in a rush, you have all these things to think about, all these things you don't want to forget off your packing list. This helps. It helps you breathe, right? It just takes the stress out of it. You don't have to worry, oh, did I do that? Because, yeah, I did. It's on my list, and I remembered to do it. And hopefully this will evolve over time, too. I do travel for work and for family. Not a lot, but enough to where I need a packing list. Yeah. All right, this is just a board I made last year that is 10 millimeter laminate. I can never say that word right. All I do is punch it with a actual hole punch. Maybe I should keep my hole punch. I just bought a power punch from We Are Memory Keepers. I was going to return it, but I'm like, what if I lose it? Because this is one I got from a laminator. It came with the laminator, and man, does it cut really well, but I wonder how long it's going to last. And that other one cuts through everything. So I'm thinking maybe I ought to try it. Let's see. And all I did is use scissors to make the actual mushroom, and it works perfectly. So I can make whatever cover I want in here, and it's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. This is the back of that cover club, the candles, and the back cover. I love the leaf. It's so pretty. I still have like plastic lint over it. And this is the back of the snap-on cover. Now this is the first time I've attempted to use a snap-on cover like all month. And I'm really liking it because it kind of reminds me of my, you know, a leather feel. Even though this is vinyl, vegan leather is what they call it at Jane's Agenda. But yeah, I think I'm going to be okay with that. It's still showing like my hand lotion on here. But I can wipe this off really well, which is nice because I'm telling you what, there are days where I just get, you know, so much crap on my planner, my drink spills, food's all over the place. I'm working and I just can't stop and be all careful with my leather stuff. So I'm telling you what, I'm thinking this might just be the way to go. This, you know, vinyl, you can just wipe it off. And I don't care if it gets water on it because vinyl. So there's that, or it gets, you know, dirty. So I can clean it. The pens I have in here, this one is lovely. I love this thing. This is Chatty Moku Uniball Jetstream. Love this thing. It's a 0.5 tip. And it's a multi-pen. I got this off Jet Pens, and you can get the blue one. There's also a blue one, and there was a pink one out there, but they sold out of that one. But it kind of looks like this one. This is the malt, pure malt. This one I got off Amazon. This one's actually it says it's Mitsubishi, but this looks exactly the same as the Uniball Jetstream. Yeah. It has to be the same company making these pens. Come on, people. Yeah, it might be Pilot making both of these, I'm thinking. So, or Uni. Somebody out there in Japan is making these pens. And I just have to say, they're exactly the same. I mean, they just look exactly the same. Okay. Anyway, well, I love these pens, no matter who makes them. That is pretty much all I got for my October flip. This thing is keeping me so organized. I absolutely love it. I really hope to grow with it, literally with the 2-inch discs. I'm really hoping Jane's Agenda will come out with those 2 inches in violet. I can't see why they wouldn't, but you never know. I would like to try the 2-inch. It still might be too big for me. And as the month goes on, this will dissipate these dailies. I just love how flat this lays. It's so nice. I love this. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm happy? Can you tell I'm happy in here? Oh, this is from Kelly Eva Designs. It's just her little clip with the bats. Yeah. And I might change up the deco in here a little bit as the month goes on. And I don't know. This is the weird thing about October, right? Because Halloween's on the 31st. It's like you don't want to jump into your next planner because Halloween. And it's like, why would I want to give up on my Halloween deco before Halloween, you know, comes around? You know what I mean? So I don't know how soon I'll jump into my November. I might actually set it up and just have it ready. And then jump into it really quick. Because I like to have my planner set up around at least by the last week of the month, which is around like the 23rd or 24th, right? So, yeah. So, that's what I got. That's what I did for October. So, I'm going to end this video here. And, yeah, I'm excited. So, discs, y'all. Discs. I'll see you in the next video.